Hi, it's Detective Gomes. Welcome to another segment of Let Me Tell You What Happened to Me, where people tell me their true stories of cheating in 3 minutes or less. And today we have Shelby who's going to tell us her story. Shelby?
Detective Gomez, let me tell you what happened to me.
This is Detective Gomez, everybody. He'll uncover everything that you're hiding. This is Detective Gomez, everybody.
So about 2 years ago, I met a gentleman online. I've never done that, but my friends were saying, Shelby, you've been single for a while. Everyone's doing it. Get online and meet a guy. So I did. Met a gentleman, and he's a professional dentist. He's handsome. He was sweet. I fell head over heels. So in about 6 months, I actually went up to his office to surprise him, and there was a girl that he was dating in his office. So apparently he dates his patients, and she asked who I was. She said she'd seen me online. Of course, I'm asking who she is. He was so busted. I confronted him about it. He denied it. I'm silly, gave him a second chance. One day his phone went off, and I just happened to look down, didn't even open the phone, looked down, and it's a naughty picture. So needless to say,
naughty picture. Can you define that, please?
A girl with no top on and a G-string, and needless to say, she really wasn't that attractive.
Okay, now let's go back to the dentist office. You walked into the dentist office, you see them there together. What was were they holding each other? Were they kissing each other? How did you know they were there together?
Actually, I didn't know who she was, but she had recognized me from Facebook, and she said she just had a feeling. Well, first of all, I'd brought in a surprise for him, a teddy bear with chocolates, and I was going to take him and I out on a date that weekend. And so she could tell I was there to see him. The card said, well, I'm not going to say his name, said his name big on the card, and she's like, are y'all dating? So yeah, he was so busted. There was no getting around it. She knew I was there to see him. I had no idea who she was.
And then you saw naughty pictures.
Yes, and the naughty picture was from a different girl. So I'm like, okay, if you're gonna meet men online, you need to get references, you need to meet their friends. Just check them out, because worst thing I ever did.
Wow. Okay, so you met him online. So the naughty picture was a different girl than the girl in the dentist office, right? All right. Now you and the girl in the dentist office, did y'all talk again after this all happened?
Actually, we did. We've actually become really good friends. And funny thing is, I had an idea to write on his car, "Hope she was worth it." And actually, the girl that I found the naughty picture, from what I understand, later she had just done something to his car. She found out he was cheating on her too. And so I don't know if his car got smashed or what, but apparently it cost him a lot of money. So guys, girls, don't cheat. It'll cost you money.
Yes, Detective Gomez, let me tell you what happened to me. I met this guy. I met him through friends, and we started dating, and he cheated on me. He messed around with my roommate.
You're right. So you were living with this girl.
Yes.
Okay. And you found out them two were having an affair.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
And did you confront her, or did she confront you? How did that happen?
She actually told me, and at first I didn't want to believe her because I thought she was just being jealous and hating on me. So then, I just did my little investigation, and comes out that, yeah, he was cheating on me.
Okay. And so did you break up with him?
Of course, yeah.
And you and her, did you talk to her? Did y'all yell at each other?
Her, and she was really scared. We were living together, so then I kicked her out because it was my house that she was staying at, and I ended up fighting her.
Wow.
Yeah, and I whipped her ass, and it was on camera.
Okay. Now, what happened to him?
He went to jail.
For?
Yeah. I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay. So you went to jail, and you and her got into a physical altercation.
Yeah.
You're no longer friends, right?
No, we're no longer friends.
And you and him broke up.
Right. No, well, we broke up because of that, but then he did try to get back with me after that, but no. And he's in jail now, so obviously I won't be seeing him no more.
Well, will you ever get another roommate, you think?
I think I learned my lesson that roommates is not good, especially with a girl, because you can clash so much in so many things, it doesn't work out.
Well, Detective Gomez, let me tell you what happened to me. When I was about 18, I had this guy I met in high school. We dated for about 2 years, and he would come home 8 in the morning, 9, and then I finally found out that he was cheating on me with one of my best friends, who he eventually had a baby with, and it really broke me down and made me feel less, I don't know.
Less of a woman, you say?
Yeah. And I lost a lot of my trust with guys that I dated after that. And till this day, I still have trust issues with men. And
Now, this guy that you dated back then, he was 18 years old, but he had a child with your best friend. How did that make you? Your best friend betrayed you.
I felt really bad. She's been my best friend since I was a little girl, since we went to elementary school, and I don't talk to her really much anymore. It just broke up my friendship and my trust with friends and boyfriends, future boyfriends.
Now, the guy that cheated on you, how long did you know him?
I've known him since high school for about 4 years.
Now, do you see him around anymore?
I still see him around. He actually lives not too far away from me, and he also works in the same mall I work in. So I see him all the time.
Wow. Now, what about the girl?
I don't see her much anymore. She tries to call me, Facebook, Instagram. I really don't talk to her much.
You just can't go back and be friends with either one of them ever again?
No. No.
Now, when you found out that he had the child, did you confront him or did you confront her?
I confronted her because she was my best friend, and I felt like she really betrayed me and hurt me, and I trusted her more. He's a guy. I feel like some guys are going to do that, and she was my best friend, so.
When you confronted her, did you yell or scream at her, or did you knock her out? What did you do?
No, I talked to her like a woman, and I confronted her. I called her, and we talked about it over the phone, and she told me the story, her side of the story, which really didn't make any sense to me, being her best friend, but I forgave her, but I told her I would never be as close as I was with her, like we were.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to forgive when a friend betrays you.
Definitely.
And especially when they have a child with a person, because you can't just say it was an accident.
Exactly. And when it happened, I couldn't believe it. And the kid looks just like him, which makes it even worse. But it's something I had to get over and learn from, and that's what I did.
Detective Gomez, let me tell you what happened to me. I was involved with a boy when I was 13 years old.
Okay.
30 years later, he comes knocking on my door. Knock, knock, knock. Well, I love you. I want to be with you. I'm going to leave everybody, do everything, yada, yada, yada. And down the story, the pike goes. I got a divorce. He's still with his old bat, and baby life goes on.
Wow. So 13 years ago.
Oh, no, more. 30 years ago.
30 years ago.
When I was 13.
Wow.
I dated him.
And he came back in your life and
He
told you
came.
he wanted you back.
That's right. He loved me. He regretted not ever asking me to marry him to begin with.
And you give him a second chance.
Because I was a fool. I was in love. Little did I know I was an idiot.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So, would you ever let him back again?
Oh, hell no. He'll never come back in my life again. Ever. No. 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 Once burned, twice learned. No way.
I like that. Once burned, twice learned. Okay,
There
well, this
you
is
go.
Detective Gomez, and we'll see you next time on Let Me Tell You What Happened to Me with Detective Gomez.
Thanks,
Adios.
Detective Gomez.
This is Detective Gomez, everybody. He'll uncover everything that you're hiding. This is Detective Gomez, everybody. Watch out, he'll know if you're lying. This is Detective